Mr. Chairman, I hope the honorable member was here at the beginning when you said I should read through this, so that's what I'm going to do, and also to add where necessary. The ministry will continue to engage with the National Task Force on COVID-19 and other relevant government agencies from time to time on policy directions and interventions for the prevention of COVID-19 to ensure that policy on hygiene and social distancing by schools are observed and adhered to when we reopen.
Point of order, Mr. Chair. Point of order.
What's out of order?
I would like if the CS has something else, but not what's submitted, because we all have it. I didn't accept it, and I just give him the chance to expound on whatever was left out, if any there is.
Mr. Chairman, you must now protect me.
Yes.
You must now protect me in this house of yours.
Orders, yes. What I want to say is, it is not about protection, it is about actual information.
We argued about this, and you ruled that I go through this.
Yes,
I go
what
through
we are
it,
saying,
and again another person is asking a point of order.
Yes, let's be orderly. That this is where we need information. That the kind of information that you have, you are allowed. That's why I said we are not doing robotics here. You can add more information, because the members yesterday, that's why the whole thing was a motive, was that the answers that you gave actually were not satisfactory. So you just, whatever you are reading, give an additional information, or your officers give more information on issues asked by Honorable Member for Ndiwa. Kindly.
And I will continue that way.
Yes.
But you should remember that at the beginning of this sitting,
it is
that is what I was doing, and another member stood on a point of order. You directed me otherwise.
No. Just proceed and add information to the kind of information you have. Proceed, CS.
Ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Chair, I started by saying that this pandemic did not give anybody notice. And what has happened at the ministry and many other ministries, and in fact all arms of government, money has been removed from the ministry, including the Ministry of Education, into the COVID emergency fund. Monies, for example, which was supposed to be for infrastructure, which was appropriated, have been taken, and I fully understand and support. So what we are going to do, Honorable Member, next week, I hope, when we ask your Honorable House to make provisions for funds that can be used, for example, to buy soap.
Yes, Honorable Member for Nyakach, what is the point of order?
It's Nyando.
Nyando, yes.
Firstly, for purposes of familiarity, Jared Okelo, member for Nyando.
Yes.
Buenos Dias, I'm sorry, I didn't intend to interject, but there is a question that has been asked by the member for Ndewa that has a similar tangent as mine. And that is why instead of waiting for the CS...
You are out of order, Honorable Okelo. Let the CS, first of all, let the CS answer. I'll allow you to answer your question and ventilate on the issues raised by member von Ndiwa.
Why can't he handle both at the same time?
No. You are out of order. Proceed, CS.
Mr. Chairman, my point in answering this question is that the government has all the intention to ensure that our children are safe at school. This will require additional exchequer funds, and I'm basically just asking the honorable member who asked the question, and I hope he comes to support us in the budget committee next week on Wednesday, when we put a budget line, a heavy budget line, so that we can be able to buy the sanitizers and soap and water to provide to the children. Because this was not in the budget, it was not planned. The second question, Mr. Chairman, what steps has the ministry taken to ensure essential commodities are available and will be distributed to schools? I think this is more or less the same. We intend to follow the COVID-19 guidelines. There will be a budgetary line that is associated with this. If the money is not provided, then this honorable parliament would not be in order to ask me to provide money when they are the ones with the power to appropriate the funds.
CS, I would indulge you to really, when you answer those questions, you don't actually infer to members about issues that are not within their purview. So that at least yours is to make proposals. We, as a representative people, will just do as the resource envelope, not actually about questions. Yes, kindly.
Number 3, what measures have been put in place to ensure that fumigation, this one I can tell you very specifically, we have about 460 schools, which have been schools, colleges, and TTCs that are helping us to manage COVID. Of these, there are 331 schools, the boarding schools. We shall make sure that they are fumigated and refumigated to the extent that this Honorable House does not have to worry about the thoroughness of the process. And number 4, would government consider waiving payment of tuition and exam fees for the needy? Mr. Chairman, the good government of the Republic of Kenya pays exam fees for all the children, both in public and private schools. This has been going on for several years, and that all tuition in public schools, both primary and secondary, are already free, so there's nothing to waive. Mr. Chairman, does the ministry have a plan to engage counselors and provide guidance and emotional support systems? This is a good question. I would say that it is a very good question. And again, in addition to this, since we are losing time, we may also come back to you not just to ask for money to get some form of counselors in schools, but also to engage more teacher interns so that the ratio of children to the teachers can be reduced so that we are able to actually cover the lost period. This will be done very quickly, and I hope that we will get sympathy from you to give us additional exchequer to be able to hire some counselors and additional interns to manage the children. I submit, Mr. Chairman.